Praise and praise and praise Yah. Praise Yah. You with your boy Israel. GL, aka GL. You with you. We with you today on this motivation moment. Just gonna do short motivational moment, man. We've been so busy over the weekend and just dealing with everything that I have to deal with concerning my job and the open doors that Yah has allowed me to really walk in, and I'm thankful for that. So we just been super busy, man. But I'm excited. We had to reschedule for yesterday, today. But I'm excited because in this new season in my life, man, we're going to be doing a lot of new things. We're going to be doing a lot of new things as well. So we want everybody to just jump on board and be praying for us as we go into new journeys. Me and my wife, Queen Lady Butler, and the Pinnacle fam. So I'm just excited about that. I see that my spiritual son Jeremiah is on here, and Sister Arlinda. Good to see both of y'all on here. I'm gonna give some more people a few seconds to get on, man, because I'm before I end. Just want to talk about some things real shortly, man. But I'm excited about what y'all is doing. Like I said, I'm excited about Project Africa that we are doing. Me and First Lady Butler and the Pinnacle Outreach Ministry, and we taking on something else too. We want to give a shout out to our brothers and sisters in the Philippines. We have a new project, the Philippines Project Philippines Mission, that we're excited about. That we're going to be sowing seeds to them. Just on a weekly basis, man, just to reach out to them. You don't have to have a lot of people to have a ministry, a big ministry. A lot of people think you got to have a lot of people to have a big ministry, but the Project Philippines, we're excited about that. God has blessed us to be able to cater to them as well. Our whole goal and mission goal in this ministry is to provide resources and to empower our brothers and sisters in our Project Africa assignment and our Project Philippines assignment. So I'm excited about that because we want to make a difference over there, and we also want to make a difference over here. We also want to make a difference over here, and I'm just on that grind to do that. I'm on that grind to be able to reach out to them. We look forward to even going over to the Philippines to see our brothers and sisters and to fellowship with them. As I said, we are going to be going to Cape Town, South Africa, either in February or March. We're going to go over there and have business, well, doing some business, but also we're going over there for some leisure time with First Lady Butler. So we, First Lady Butler and the chemo, just to see how beautiful it is and everything. Brother Gary, good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. I went to school with, both our names is Gary Butler, so I went to school with him, man. So good to see you, man. But look, like I said, we're on a mission. We're on a mission, man, and we're not gonna let up. We're not gonna let naysayers turn us back, man. We're not gonna let them damper the things we're doing. Cuba, man, good to see you, Cuba, man. Me and Cuba we've been going. Me and Cuba been on that grind, man. We've been on that grind. We've been up probably almost 24 hours. We've been up almost 24 hours. We both do protective services together, armed protective services together, and they had a big event downtown, and they wanted me to be over it, and Cuba was there to assist me with the other security team, and we got there around 5 o'clock, 5:30, and we didn't get through till probably around 4:30. Well, Cuba stayed longer than I did, but we're just excited of the open doors that Yah has allowed both of us to have. I thank Yah for Cuba, man. He's helping me with the media side of our ministry. So I want to let everybody know that he's watching this now, man, and we thank Yah for you. But what's going to happen is he's going to edit this motivational moment, and what he's going to do is he's going to try to air it on tomorrow on YouTube. But I need everybody to go to YouTube videos. When you pull up Pinnacle Life Center, go to YouTube videos, and you can see how he's going to edit it, put the music behind it. Because like I said, this is a motivational moment. Sister Deborah and Donna, man, good to see y'all on here. We love y'all. But this is what we want to do. And he's, through y'all, he's making that happen. We're getting all kind of equipment and to edit it, to put in the inserts, the special effects, the music. So you can watch this on YouTube videos probably on tomorrow or Wednesday. I'll get with him. But what I want to talk about today, I want to give a shout out again to my wife, to my queen, Lady Butler. Man, I'm so excited about this journey that we're on together. I want to give a shout out to my parents, my mom and dad, and my brother and sister, man. My sister, man, she means the world to me and my niece. But hey, we're on a journey. What I want to talk about, man, don't let nobody defocus you on your vision and your sight. Don't let nobody defocus you. You got to stay focused in this new season. And I'm saying happy new season because we'll get into that, because, man has set the calendar dates. The Roman Empire has set the calendar days of the new year and all that. But I want to call it a happy new season because this is a new season in your life. We're not going to get into it as far as the biblical calendars and all that of the new year, but we want to wish everybody a happy new season. Are you willing to move into your place of purpose in this new season? This is a new season. This is a new season in your life where it can't be business as usual. I want to talk to every leader, pastor, missionary, pew member, whatever. You cannot let the naysayers in this season in your life discourage you. All right, I was listening to my assistant life coach. Who's my assistant life coach? My assistant life coach is my wife. Is my wife, man, and she gives me advice. And I got into a place in my life to where the advice that she gives when it comes to, like I did her when she was on the radio doing her ministry broadcast a long time ago, she's giving me advice to things that she listens to and see how I present it. And we was talking earlier today, and I thought about what she was saying, because in this season in your life, you got to learn to accept criticism, constructive criticism, and you have to also be willing to move after that constructive criticism into your place of purpose and promise and position. Those 3 P's, man. You got to know your purpose. Okay, do you know your purpose? And you got to know where you're supposed to be. So do you know the place that you're supposed to end up at? And do you know the position that you're supposed to be in order to get those promises of Yah in your life? Okay, but listen, you cannot let naysayers, the enemy, mess up your vision and your sight. I was talking to a brother the other day, and I heard a quote from, I guess, Helen Keller, man. She was saying that the most pathetic thing is a person with sight, but with no vision. A person with sight, but with no vision. What is your vision today? What is your sight? I ain't talking about just the physical sight. I'm talking about your spiritual sight. You gotta have that in priority, man. You gotta realize in this new season, what is it that you want to go after and what you're going to do, because there are going to be more naysayers. There are going to be more naysayers, more enemies in your life trying to discourage you from the place you're supposed to be at. But in this new season, because this is a new season, right? We're all saying this is a new season, Happy New Year, whatever. This is a new season for me and First Lady Butler. So that means every new season, you're supposed to go higher. In every new season, you're supposed to go higher. But what I come to realize, man, our focus is not where it's supposed to be at. We're focusing on everything else, and we ain't got our priorities straight to benefit us to move into a place of promise. Man, don't you know we should have been in our place of promise on last year, man. You should have been in your place of promise on last year. You should have been in a place to where Yah is saying, I'm trying to bless you, and you should already been there. But guess what? The enemy wants to delay your process. Okay, that's another P. The enemy wants to delay your process. He wants you to move slow like a turtle. He don't want you to get there quickly. But in this new season in your life, you got to move quickly, and you got to stay focused, because First Lady Butler, man, she's been trying to post things on our page about what may be coming down the pipe. But guess what? We want to operate on logic. We're saying it can't be no 3 days of darkness. We're saying it can't be this with the government system. That's why you're seeing more leaders exposed, man. That's why you're seeing more government officials exposed. They talking about Nancy Pelosi and Hillary Clinton trying to move out of the country. But you know what? Even though their priorities may be jacked up, it's true. You know what? That's why me and First Lady Development, we trying to get our business straight. Well, we trying to go over to South Africa, get things straight over there, because in this government system, in this society, there's going to be some jacked up things that's coming down the pipe that's going to try to mess you up. But guess what? We are focused on something else. We are focused on everything else but the right thing. And we were just talking about this. Do you really have a sense of discernment? I want to motivate you today, because a lot of us, you know what, we are so spiritual minded, man, that we ain't looking at what's going on in society. We're not looking at what's going on in the government system. We're not looking at how they're trying to mess us up, how they're trying to sabotage us. They were saying another guy, man, is trying to build underground bunkers, man, to have an underground city. All that. We're not looking at that because they know what's about to happen. The dude who's, I guess, Mark Zuckerberg, whoever what his name is, doing all of that stuff. But we ain't looking at that. You got to be also mindful of what's about to take place. Yeah, we're in a new season, and we can walk in the blessings of our new season. But listen, don't you be asleep. You got to stay woke. Let's walk in the blessings of Yah, but also be mindful of the enemy's devices. Mark Zuckerberg, thank you, First Lady Butler. He's building an underground bunker, man. Why is he doing that? Why is they saying, and that's a quote, you know what I'm saying, a quote that Nancy Pelosi and all them are trying to move out of the country, Hillary Clinton trying to move out of the country, because guess what, man, things are about to surface, about these underground cities, about these things where they are kidnapping and taking child abduction things, man, trying to get our kids, our now generation. We ain't focusing on that. We're focusing on, okay, all of y'all, some of y'all, most of y'all who say y'all Christians or whatever had watch night service last night, and I'm sure we ran around the church. Y'all ran around the church. Y'all was praising. It ain't nothing wrong with praise, because, you know, I went to a Sabbath service on Saturday, man, on this past Saturday, Temple Bethel, and we rejoiced, but we also talked about the things that's happening in this society and the things that they have tried to deceive us on. But listen, it's all good to run and jump and praise Yah, but you got to stay woke and be mindful of what the enemy is trying to do to you and what he's trying to do to our now generation. You got to stay woke. And this is the thing, we are focused on the wrong thing. And me and my wife were just talking about this. I know y'all have heard the things about Bishop Jakes, about what's going on with him, and everybody's praying for him. But this is how the body of Yahshua is so jacked up. Now, if a local pastor had gone through the same thing that Bishop Jakes is going through about these rumors and all that, man, a lot of us would have criticized, put that local pastor on a tree, hung him, crucified him. He ain't right. He ain't doing this. But since Bishop Jakes is a celebrity pastor, since he's at a high status, 20,000 members, it wasn't none of that. And listen, I don't know if he did it or not, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? The spirit of discernment to tell you whatever. But I'm just saying it's a difference. We don't support that local pastor who has failed, or rumors of him falling, but the celebrity pastors and all these things, well, we shouldn't judge, we shouldn't do this. Well, what about us? What about when I put on Facebook for 5-6 years ago that I came clean with my failures? You know, I said I failed, I did all this, and y'all's working with me, and I had over 1,000 views. I had over, me and my first day was talking, I had over 1,000 views. People were calling me. 50% of the people were with me, but then there was 50% of them just wanted to be nosy and see what it was that I did. You know, oh man, he tripping. There was people who probably had left our church because they didn't know what it was. But then you get celebrity pastors, you get all these things, all these pastors that high status, and y'all are not, and y'all saying, you know, we're going to pray for him and all that. Listen, the same thing y'all are doing for Jakes, it's the same thing y'all need to do for these local pastors, because the truth of the matter is, I want to motivate every local pastor, every leader, everybody who's in the body of Yahshua, is that you need to know, people, you need to know, we are not just that person who ain't gonna make mistakes. Okay, we can't be heroic all the time, but don't have a certain standard for somebody who got 20,000 members and this, that, and the other, then a person who's got 20 or 50 or 100 members and say, you know what, he's jacked up, he ain't good, he faking all that. You don't know what Bishop Jakes done did. You don't know if it's true or not, but have that same standard all the way across the board, man. We are so judgmental on who we want to be judgmental to. Y'all, yeah, we are so quick to stone the little people, but when it comes to big people, man, y'all need to shut up. Y'all, because I'm gonna tell you something, man. When I posted the things that I was doing, when I set myself down, I had a pastor call me and said, man, you shouldn't even have did that. You shouldn't have got on Facebook and apologized and all that. But guess what? That same local pastor who told me that you shouldn't even have said all that, man, because now it's going to kill your ministry. Now it's going to do that or whatever. That same local pastor fell from grace, got a divorce, did something within the marriage. Be careful who you try to criticize. Be careful who you try to give advice to when you should be giving it your own self. And I'm telling you this, we get so many people who want to put pastors on the front line, who want to put them out front, who want to throw stones at them. But what about you? What about you? What about the people in the pews? I'm going to tell you something. It ain't just the pastors and leaders that are tripping. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just the pastors and leaders who y'all say is hoish, pimps in a pulpit and all that, because there's been a handful, more than a handful, of those seductive spirits, Jezebel spirits, who have sat in the pew and tried to entice the pastor, try to entice me, try to slip me numbers, try to do all that kind of stuff. So listen, let's go all the way across the board. Let's go all the way across the board. That whatever y'all saying about these leaders and pastors, check the pews. Check the pews. Check the Jezebel spirits who sit in the front row with their legs open. Check the pews about when they come by for offering, they slip us their number. Check those people too. You know what I'm saying? Because, in other words, you gotta know, you gotta have discernment all the way around. But don't just say, okay, you know what? He's a Bishop Jakes, or he's a Bishop walking all this, and we're gonna be like, well, you know what? Maybe he didn't do it. We're gonna stand for him. You don't know what that dude done did, man. Just because he got 20,000 members, just because he got a big mega church, you don't know. But look, we ought to pray for him. But don't criticize the local pastor when he falls and be like, you know what? He did do it. I believe he did do it. You don't know what we did. Okay, so I want to motivate you to have a spirit of discernment. And a lot of people ain't gonna like this, but it's true. We are the most judgmental people and don't know what the bell we talking about. Are y'all hear me? We don't know what we talking about, man. We get it twisted. We are the most hateful people. We are the most gossiping people I have ever seen in my life, man. When it comes to Christianity, it has turned me off. That's why I say I'm a follower of Yahshua. You know, and I wasn't even going to say this until I do my Sabbath service, but it has turned me completely off. Because we are the most dedicated ones who can hold a grudge. I was telling my wife, man, that outside people don't even hold grudges like we do. We hold grudges, family hold grudges, and then on certain holidays, we want to front like we've been friends and loved ones and family all year round. Man, come off of that stuff, man. I'm telling you, you got to stay woke in this season. Quit fronting. Quit acting a fool, man. Quit trying to put on, man, because a lot of us, not only leaders and pastors, but a lot of the pew members are going to be exposed too. Y'all ain't just going to expose the leaders, because if you have been brought up in the Word, if you have been brought up in the Word and know what you've been taught, guess what? Guess what? He going to hold you the same standard, I promise you, because if you read in the Word of Yah, we're all ministers, man. But I'm just saying, man, we have our picks and likes over crazy stuff. What about that local pastor with 10 members What if he did fail, or you heard a rumor that he failed? Can you do the same thing like you did Bishop Jakes? Can you encourage him like everybody's encouraging Bishop Jakes? Okay, he got a mega church. But you know what? I think half of y'all are encouraging him, putting things on his page because you want to be noticed. We the worst people who wants to be noticed, man. But like my wife said, she's probably saying all this that is happening about leaders being exposed, about people putting on false prophets and all these things. I strive every day to walk in righteousness, in holiness, because I was one of those that was putting on at one time. I'm going to be transparent because I know who my identity is. I know who I am in Yeshua now. So I can tell you my faults. I can tell you the things that I failed at. But I'm talking about y'all who are still trying to put on. Listen, if you're going to walk in this new season in your life, let me motivate you. You motivate yourself that I'm going to be for real. I'm going to be about that business. I'm going to be about that business. Because if you ain't about that business, man, you ain't going to prosper. You are not going to prosper if you are not about that business. We asked the body of Yahshua, let me just say, the black church. Let me deal with the black church, man. Y'all talk about y'all pro-black, Black Lives Matter, and we the main ones that criticize each other. We the main ones that stab each other in the back. We the main ones that don't support each other. It's a big competition. It ain't about no souls no more, man. Come off of that. Man, I ain't trying to hear that. It ain't about no souls. It ain't about getting people saved. Because if it was about that, man, we would be doing better. But we want to give a head count. We want to be in competition, man. You know, on this Sunday, man, you know, I had 100 people come. But how many got saved and delivered for real? How many was at the altar and you praying over them? Come on, man, because I'm telling you, and the reason why I said the black church, because we the first ones that say, man, the reason why I'm going through is because of the white man. Come off of that today. It ain't about the white man. It ain't about what happened years ago in slavery. That was a long time ago. And then sure, we are feeling some of the effects of that, but guess what? You ain't got to walk in it. You ain't got to walk in that, man. But we saying it's the white man that's holding me now. No, it's each other. It's Negroes. It's my so-called brother, my so-called sister that's holding each other down because we got a spirit of hate, envy, and jealousy that is running through the body of Yeshua. That is running through the body of Yeshua. You see some brother going higher, and you don't want to support that. But you see a liar, you see somebody who fake, somebody who prophet lying to you. I told you, we are so much of prophecy junkies that I don't know what to do in my life. Now, I ain't seen so many prophecy junkies in my life. Somebody say, I'm finna give a word, tune in. Y'all, guess what? We tuning in. We want to hear that word. The word should have already been given to you about what Yahshua is doing in your life. I ain't coming against no prophecy, but know who's prophesying to you. But when a real prophet or prophetess come along and prophesy things that you don't want to hear, you shut them off. You tune them off. I promise you, if First Lady Butler was prophesying cars, houses, and all that kind of stuff, man, we be on it. Page be full, page be locked up. Man, you couldn't get so many people on the page. But when she prophesies destruction, when she prophesies about darkness coming, about what society doing, we can't even get no likes on that, man. I'm telling you, we are not focused the way we should be. I want to motivate you to get your sight back, to get your vision back. That's what I want to motivate you to do. Because if not, you're going to be taken by surprise of what's going to happen in this 20 and 24 season. Are y'all hear me? Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. I promise you, man, I live with a prophetess. And sometimes, that's a heavy weight, man, because I know she for real. And she's saying all these things that are going to come to pass and that are coming down the pipe. And then by me living with a prophetess and by me going higher, y'all's been dealing with me in my dreams and vision. And I'm saying, man, all these things about to take place. But we ain't seeing that because we want something that's going to make us feel good. We want something that we can run and jump off of. Let me tell you something. Every prophecy ain't supposed to make you feel good. But if you get your sight and focus back, you'll have that mindset to know, hey, this is what's going to happen. She's real prophet. He's a real prophet. This may take place. And you will start being prepared and not surprised. A lot of us is going to be surprised. A lot of it, what my wife has been showing and posting and telling me in my dreams and vision. This is what I want to motivate you today, because I wasn't even going to come on live today, because I've been running ever since from Friday to right now. I've been running. I've been on that grind, because guess what? I'm building a legacy. I'm building a foundation for my fam. Y'all hear, for my wife, for my mom and dad, for my sister, for my niece. So I got to be on that grind. I can't afford to be tired. Like I heard somebody say, and I said last week, I ain't got no time to die. It's too late to die. It's too late for me to die, man. I got to be on that grind. And that grind is spiritually and physically. Because we get to, when we do everything else, and we talk about our attention focus. And I was just talking about with LaCuba, because he's at work right now, so he really can't watch like he should be watching, because like he want to watch, because he's even working. After working all day and night, he's still working again like I am, but because he wants to be on the grind for his family. And that's a whole nother topic about men. Hey, let's go to work. Quit sitting at home. Quit having pity parties. Get you a job. Work for your fam, man. Young brothers, work for your fam. It ain't out on the street. And then when you get caught doing something illegal, you're going to say, the white man. It ain't the white man, man. It's you. It's you. God's giving you authority and power over this government system, over your life. So don't even give me that junk, man. Don't even give me that, man, because it ain't true. Okay, this ain't slavery days. Slavery is over with. Yeah, there are still a lot of prejudiced people out there who try to stop us in corporations, but there are some who not, because I promise you, when I look around and think back, like I said, it could be tit for tat. There's been a lot of white brothers and sisters that have helped me and First Lady Butler and opened up doors for us than there have been brothers and sisters. So we don't want to get into that right now. But I'm telling you, you got to stay focused. You got to learn how to have discernment and stay focused on what God is trying to show you and tell you what's going to take place. But we don't want to hear this. But guess what? I'm learning how to walk to be fearless. I'm learning how to break that spirit of fear off my life, and I'm learning that whether you like me or not, I don't care. Whether you get on here or not, I don't care, because there are going to be a few who's going to watch and be motivated. Y'all spared my life for a reason. Are y'all hear me? But we got those selective few, man, that like, man, I don't care what they do. They my favorite preacher. They my favorite pastor, and they can do no wrong. They can do no wrong. And that is a lie from the pit of hell. You better stop having your five faves and learn how to know who's really speaking truth and who ain't. Because ever since biblical days, people have not liked real prophets, because they gonna tell you like it is. They gonna tell you what thus says Yah. They gonna tell you if you wrong, if you on your way to hell, this, that, and another. They not gonna always prophesy cars, houses, business to you. And let me tell you something. You gotta have the mindset. You gotta have the mindset to know how to handle big houses, big cars, walking in business of your own, in corporations of your own. Man, we gotta learn how to push each other up. But we the main ones, man, who will pull each other down. And you'll believe a lie over the truth. How you gonna believe a lie over the truth? You don't even know me, but you hate me. You don't even know. You go by hearsay. You go by the Jezebel spirit that has crept up in some people's lives. Don't you know the enemy got hidden assassins that try to take ministers and pastors out and try to kill churches? And you falling for that, man, because guess what? Your sight and your vision ain't together. You got sight but no vision. You know what I'm saying? You got a plan but no purpose. There's a will for your life, but you don't want to work it out. I'm trying to motivate you on today to get to that place in your life where all these things will fall in place. But I know who I am. I know who I am in Yah. I know who I am. I know that I'm a Hebrew man. And then, like I said, you find a brother that has changed his life, that's moving forward, and you tripping. Just because we don't worship the same on the Sunday, you tripping. I'm gonna tell you something, man. There are a lot of people who don't want to worship on a Sunday. But if you read biblically, you'll find out how the Sunday worship came to be about in the first place. The truth of the matter is, I don't want to worship on no Sabbath. Well, every day should be Sabbath. Every day, the Bible says we should keep every day, man. Not only keep the Sabbath, we should keep every day holy. But you want to go to a place that is jacked up. I'm tripping. You want to support Negroes and brothers who still tripping in the church. A brother called me not long ago saying, man, why pastor? It's more for this dude who is sleeping with the pastor, who has slept with the pastor's daughters, but don't want to check on me. And I've been faithful to him for 20 years and all this kind of stuff. Man, come on, man. We got our priorities mixed up. Y'all support the negative, but hate the positive? Come on. Sister Deborah, thank you. Thank you. Y'all be blessed in y'all service. We love y'all. We love y'all, and we're going to be talking to y'all soon. Thank you, Sister Deborah. Tell Donna I said what's up. And we love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. But listen, come on. You got to stay positive. Like First Lady Brother said, they love dirty hands, man. And it's true. I ain't stereotyping. Y'all love me when I was tripping. Y'all hear me? Y'all love me when I was tripping, but now when I'm motivating you, when I'm walking, going higher and higher, man, come on. It ain't just with us, it's with a whole bunch of people, man. But I want to encourage you. I want to strengthen you. And she said, and dirty hearts too. Man, it's like we love people who tear down other folk. We love people who gossip about other folk. We love people who are assigned to tear down churches. And look, in this new season in your life, before I get off of here, because what I want to do is, I know my voice probably agitates some people, man, why he's still on here, why he's still moving forward. So, you know, I'm going to be doing a lot of morning motivations, man, this week. Because we're going on a skiing trip, and I can't wait for that on this coming up weekend, man. We're going on a skiing trip, and I can't wait with the Grams, with First Lady Butler. You know what I'm saying? We living our best life. I ain't got time to be focused on negative stuff. I ain't got time to be focused on who like us or who don't. Man, we got Project Africa. We got the Philippines project. Man, you know what I'm saying? We're going to Uganda and Kenya in May or June. Me and First Lady Butler got a lot of things to do because we building a legacy. Are you building a legacy on today? Are you moving into your place of purpose? But I'm going to be doing a morning motivationals simply because I'm doing it on purpose, simply because the enemy said that I couldn't. The enemy said that I would never walk in my healing. He said I'd never be delivered and set free. Come on, but guess what? I'm not just going to stop there. There's some things that I still got to move higher in to walk in my deliverance, binding every aspect of fear. I don't want to have no type of fear in my life. I still got to move forward. First Lady Butler said, don't feed no snakes with exposing their snares. You know what I'm saying? I still got things to do. I still got to go higher. It just don't stop at one deliverance. Man, I want to be delivered in every aspect of my life. So should you. Okay? And then don't worry about how they tripping on funny book, on fake book. The only reason why I'm doing this on Facebook, man, because I want to reach a lot of people with this word, and that's why I'm saying, man, we're on YouTube now. You know what I'm saying? We're getting ready to be on TikTok soon. That's why I'm telling you, man. LaCuba is helping us out a lot with the technology that we need. Jeremiah is helping us with his faithfulness on Saturdays. That's why I'm telling you, man. After he edits this, it's gonna be with music behind it. Y'all watch it. Y'all go to Pinnacle Life Center and watch it on videos, and you'll see how he edited it. And we just thank y'all for him doing that, just opening up doors for us, man. So listen, but like I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna come back to that. I almost forgot. The enemy almost made me mess up. that our attention span, they say, is only 30 minutes. It's only 30 minutes to what we want to do. If we doing something else that we really like, our attention span goes way past 30 minutes, bruh. Now, it's that when it comes to the word, comes to the church, it's 30 minutes. When it comes to feeding your spirit, that's going to help you, it's 30 minutes. But man, I done seen people stay out in the malls over 2 hours. I done seen people walk. I mean, y'all, some of y'all going to see the Beyonce documentary that's 2 hours and 48 minutes. That's way past 30 minutes, bruh. Or y'all watch the BET Awards or something like that. That's way past 30 minutes, man. Come on, I don't want to hear that. No, our attention span is what we want to give it, man. We want what we want to feed it. Y'all hear me, man? I'm about to get off of here. I got to go be with my queen. Like I said, man, I'm on that grind, and I'm not scared. I'm afraid. I ain't afraid of the enemy, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all realize and know what I deal with in the spiritual realm, my dreams and vision, then you will know why. But it's making me stronger. And like I said, I'm going to keep being on here, and y'all going to be hearing from First Lady Bella soon when we do our Sabbath services as we do them on YouTube and Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of things to do. I got other things to do, man. I got to build that legacy, and I got to build that foundation. But there are so many, including myself, that has really been tripping off the body of Yahshua in churches, in what y'all call Christianity. It's terrible. It has dampened so many people's spirit where they don't want to come to church, where they don't want to fool with church, where they've had church hurt. Y'all ain't gonna like this, but I don't care, but it's true. Where sinners are more dedicated and committed to being real to you than so-called church folk, showing you more love than church folk. And this ain't talking about me, I'm just talking about people who have called me in the last few months, telling me the things that's going on with them in a certain church. But I promise you, if I get on here and say I got a word for you, prophetic word, the First Lady Bus said I got a prophetic word for you, man, it'll be slammed. The word for you is know what y'all are speaking to you. The Bible says, let these words be in me. Let your words be in me. Let me abide in you. Let his words be in you and you abide in him. Are we really abiding in him? Are you really abiding? Is the fruit showing up? Or are we just tripping, man? Are we just on a power trip? Are we trying to get to that celebrity status, man, where we can't do no wrong and people can't see our flaws? Or are you the type of people who just want to be a part of the crowd, man? You want to be in that popularity segment. You want to be that celebrity, man, where we ain't caring about no souls. We ain't caring about who be delivered and set free. Come on, we talk about pastors and leaders, man, all the time. Well, what about that deadbeat mom? What about that deadbeat mom who on drugs and ain't caring nothing about her children? What about that deadbeat father who on drugs and ain't caring nothing about his children? Are we saying that they deadbeat, but you'll be the first to say that's a deadbeat pastor or that's a deadbeat leader? What about the father who sits and plays PlayStation all day and not worried about his children or the different children that he's done father and everything, and now the mom gotta try to support him by they say, are y'all talking about those deadbeat dads? Like y'all do deadbeat pastors and leaders? What about that deadbeat mom who don't care how their children look? Are we bringing those type deals up? No, we not. What about that deadbeat pew member who gossip all the time? Are y'all putting them on blast? No, we not. I'm motivating you to get your sight and your vision back. You been with your boy Is, and this week I'm gonna be doing motivational moments in the morning time or in the midday. You'll see me come on there. Listen, I pray that somebody has heard this and be affected by it, man, and move into that place of purpose and promise where you got your sight and your vision. How you gonna have sight with no vision? Are you really moving into that place of promise? You ain't gotta stay in the shape you're in. You know the song. That's why I said, man, don't even talk about no New Year's revolution or new happy season revolution. No, kill that. That's fake anyway. Talk about you moving into your active thinking. What you think about, put it to action. Y'all don't never keep no New Year's revolutions anyway, man. Come on. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and you do the opposite. We don't even get into New Year's Happy New Year's revolutions. We don't even get in New Year's revolutions, period. That's for me and my wife. So we know, because we know the foundation of that. We know the seasons and what the seasons is anyway. But before my eyes was not open, I used to say, man, I'm gonna make a New Year's resolution, I'm gonna do this, and never do it. We can talk a good game, but we never act it out, man. We are so terrible at acting it out and walking in it. Come on, walk in what you're thinking that you want to do to better yourself, to make you better, to walk into your purpose and your promise and your dreams and visions, man. I'll talk at you later. This is. Why you call yourself Is? Because I'm no longer Jacob. Because I wrestled with the angel. And he said, you're no longer Jacob, you're Israel. That's why I said I'm a teacher. That's why I say motivational speaker and teacher, a teacher and motivational speaker. But we get so caught up in doctor titles, bishop, pastors, and we don't operate like we should in it. You get more caught up in your name than you do your walk. So let's pray and go on that. I'll talk to you this week. My prayers that y'all would bless us and cover us in the blood of Yahshua in this new season, that He would speak life into us, that we shall live and not die. That the enemy cannot kill us. Your first name is legend. Your last name is immortal. We're immortal through Yahshua. The enemy cannot kill us. But we can kill him. We can cut the head off of Goliath and build a legacy and foundation for our now generation and for the ones who's coming behind us. Father, we thank you now. Cover us in the blood of Yahshua. Give us strength for this week. Protect us from every witch, every warlock, from every Jezebel spirit. Give us a sense of discernment, real discernment, that we may walk in your power, promise, and purpose, that we may walk in your vision that you have for us, that we may conquer every enemy in our life, that we may move into our dreams and visions, our goals, that others may see how we can endure and still live and be in our right mind. Father, we thank you now. In your son, Yahshua's name we pray. Amen. I'll see you this week, fam. Holla at you. Shalom.